and welcome to another episode of You Love Comic Books. This is episode 95 of a YouTube show where I showcase my recent comic book hauls, comic book speculations, and stuff from my collection. Alright, well, I did it. I bought myself a collection. Not a large one, like 180 something plus books, 187 books, so more than a short box. This is going to be a two-part episode. I was thinking, can I do this all in one episode? But there's so many good books in here, a lot of run filler, but so many amazing books in here, and I'm not going to tell you what I paid for it until part 2. So you're gonna have to stick around. You're gonna have to watch 2 episodes. I'm gonna premiere this one, and then like a day or 2 later, I'll premiere part 2. You know, gotta build up the excitement. You know, what is he gonna show next? What's he gonna do? So just to be clear, though, the first episode is gonna focus mostly on Hulk, some Silver Age, Bronze Age, and Bronze Age Hulk. So I found this collection on Facebook Marketplace, or Market, whatever the hell they call it. I never find anything good on there. It's always garbage. It's always people who, they don't respond, or they have anything decent, they want way too much, or they could have complete crap, and they want a ton of money for it. People have no idea what they're doing. But once, I finally found one, and it was a great collection of just lots of Bronze Age stuff, and the entry price was amazing, and I just contacted this guy, and I drove out. He was like probably like 40 minutes away, well worth the drive, yeah, so let's just get into this. Like I said, this is part 1 of a 2-part episodes, or whatever you want to call it, a saga, You Love Comic Books saga. All right. But before I start this haul, do me a favor, hit that like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you have any questions what you see in this video, leave a comment, or you want to say hi, or whatever, I'll respond accordingly. If you like these type of videos, comic hauls, etc., comic collections, and all that stuff, why not become a subscriber? Become part of the You Love Comic Books conversation. All right, here we go. So he only, like I said, mostly Hulks, and I don't really want to tell you what's in part 2, but I think the Treasury editions on the sides will give things away. Ooh, that's a little clue. So part 1 over here, and we'll see what part 2 has. I don't know. All right. So he had one Captain America book in it. It was Captain America 230, and this is a great book to have, actually. This is a pretty solid key, actually. It can run like 25 to 30 bucks, depending on the condition. This is a nice VF copy. So happy to have it. Who does the cover? Wilson and Layton. Just an iconic Hulk vs. Cap cover. Love it. All right. Again, one random Iron Man book, and it's a cool one. Issue 144. Not a key or any kind. Just I love the cover on this one. And then he had this random book, True Crime Eclipse Noir #2, the Amy Fisher story. The FBI versus Big Paulie. Now, grew up in Long Island, New York. Now, you might hear me speaking and being like, where's this accent? It's clearly not transatlantic. And when I say words like Long Island, I say it like a Long Islander, where it becomes one long word. Amy Fisher is an important hero from Long Island. I'm kidding. She was not a hero. If anyone grew up in the 90s, if you're old enough, you'll remember that the Joey Buttafuoco, Amy Fisher story was a big thing across the country. It was like one of those big media things in the early, mid-90s. More innocent times. Happy to have it. And believe it or not, this book goes for like 10 bucks. All right, I want to start with these were like the beater copies in the Hulk collection. They all range from like 2s to like 8 condition-wise, but the price, like I said, I'm not going to reveal the price until part 2. So here we go. These are like reader copies. So Hulk 226, Hulk 244. This one's a little better. Hulk 230, this one, not so much. Hulk 217, this one would be pretty good if it didn't have like a bunch of like bends and everything, but still cool. Him versus the what were these guys called? Circus of Crime. I don't know. I always like this guy in his top hat. This one's a shame. Hulk 128. The spine is completely split. I didn't even bother bagging this one. This one's seen better days. Hulk 189. And then, here we go. Hulk 204. The front doesn't look too bad, but the back tells a different story. Yeah. Whatever. Again, thankfully, none of, like, the keys of this collection were, like, really bad. There is one, but it's fine. It was kind of like a freebie. Hulk 203. I think it's the Incred H. Great, my favorite character, the Incred H. Let's see if I don't know, around this time period, I don't think they had what do they call it? The Marvel value stamp. I don't think they were in, they mostly in the 25 cents. They do leak in the 20 cents, and they do leak in the early part of the 30 cents Marvel. It would be kind of funny if it was still in here. I do give this person, so this collection was some guy's father, and I would say, you know, he was a little kid when he owned these comics, and I give that guy as a kid a lot of, you know, for not cutting out that coupon. Very tempting to save 10 cents from an icy, even though this book has seen better days. Okay, well, whatever. All right, let's go. This one's a shame, too. This one has just been, it looked like it was dipped in a bathtub. Hulk 137. That's a good book. It's a great Abomination book. It's just not in the greatest condition. And then the last stinker, again, could this be fixed in a press? Maybe, like a person who knows how to clean and press this could make this like a 3.0 maybe. I mean, it's not like, it is complete. Hulk 147. Same thing with this one. I don't know. I mean, obviously this wearing and fingerprints, but it's still a cool book. So, all right, on to the more better presented stuff. Hulk 288, 287. Like I said, it's a lot of Hulk books from the early 80s to the late 60s. So, Hulk 286, a cool Kang cover. Hulk 285, this is around the time where he's a little smarty. You know, everyone thinks like Professor Hulk, they think of the 90s with Dale Keown and Peter David, but Hulk was smart like a year before Secret Wars and Banner took, like, he was able to take control of the Hulk. So there's like from like 268 or whatever to like 300. He becomes really savage at the end of that. There's a great storyline with Nightmare. But in this time period, he's a smart. And then let me see. Nope, they didn't start doing that. The corner box is awesome. They show him in like in a lab outfit, and then he starts ripping it up and becoming crazy again. Hulk 284, a cool Avengers She-Hulk versus the Leader, great cover. Hulk 283, again, another She-Hulk. This is a great book, and I'm glad this one's in really nice condition. I always love getting this one whenever I can. This might be my best condition copy I ever had of this book. Hulk 282 with the newsstand. It's this is the first She-Hulk Hulk team up, which is kind of interesting because this is 1983, and now he shows up. The origin, obviously, Hulk Bruce Banner gives Jen Walters his blood. That's how she becomes the She-Hulk. That book came out, I think, in 77 or 78. So She-Hulk was already around for like 4 to 5 years, maybe more at this point. And this is like the first time they really team up, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. I feel like I'm missing some books here, but who knows? It might be an order screw up. We'll see. Hulk 262. Hulk 261. Okay. Hulk 260. Whoops, let's fix that. Hulk 259. This is with that Soviet super soldiers. This is a bit of a key. Hulk 258. This is like the first appearances of some of these characters. I think it's the first appearance of this dude, the bear, who made kind of an appearance in Black Widow. They kind of dropped the ball on that character. He ends up just kind of being like a one-off joke when he arm wrestles Red Guardian. They make references that he could turn into a bear. Ursa Major, I think his name is. But First appearance of that character, and I think a couple in this. So that's a good book to have. Hulk 257. Another, this one's in pretty nice condition. It's got a little crease here, but I would say it's VF+. Hulk 256, first appearance of Sabra. This book picked up a lot earlier this year when they announced that she will be in the new Captain America movie. We'll see if that holds any value, but, you know, happy to get it, and it's in nice condition. A nice Hulk Thor team up, again, decent condition copy. I've seen that book command like a little bit of a price. It's interesting. I don't know. Hulk 254, the first appearance of the UFOs. They're kind of like an evil Fantastic Four. They've were recurring villains to the Hulk throughout the years. Every time they bring them back, this book always spikes, and then they go away, and then the book kind of, you know. So it's a good book to have, though, either way. Hulk 253, again, decent condition, with Doc Samson on the cover. Hulk 252. Hulk 251, this one, not so great. It's got a big chip there, but whatever. This one's in okay condition. I kind of wish it was in better condition, but whatever. Hulk 250, this is the first cameo appearance of Sabra, and has a bunch of other cameo appearances of characters throughout the world. And it's a cool Silver Surfer team-up. All right. Hulk 249. 248. It's an awesome cover. 247. 246. This one's nice condition. This is him, battling or teaming up with Captain Marvel, so that's pretty cool. Marvel's TV sensation. The Hulk TV series was still on around this time period. Hulk 245. This one's in okay condition. Hulk 243. Like I said, it's a lot of some keys in here, some run filler. For the price, like I said, I'll tell you the price tomorrow on the next episode. Hulk 242. This is Hulk 241. An awesome cover, nice condition copy. I'd say it's like a VF, but here's the best part about this issue. I always love finding these in collections or in comic stores. It's a Mark Jewelers. So that's pretty cool. Now, obviously, if this was like a bigger key, the Mark Jewelers will help command more for a comic. I don't know if the Mark Jewelers, if anyone cares about getting a Hulk 241 Mark Jewelers, but it is pretty cool. It does add, I think, some value, and there are people who hunt for these religiously. Hulk 240. Hulk 239. A cool Hulk 239 with looks like he's about to attack the Mount Rushmore, bring it back to its original form. Hulk 238. Love this cover. I think it's a John Buscema. Is it? Does it have the names on here? Let's see. Cole Madge. Bob Layton. It's a Bob Layton art. This is a great cover. Bob Layton really just nails, that's like the perfect Hulk face. I feel like when I was a kid, that face was like on all the products. So that's really cool. I love that book. Hulk 237. Hulk 236. Hulk 234. This is a good one. This is a key. This is the first appearance of Quasar. So that's pretty good. This is a little bit out of order. Hulk 233. Marvel Boy in this one, Marvel Man, and I have to go back and read these. This one's in decent condition. It's got a little bit of smudging here, but still pretty good. So that's awesome so far. Fortunately, like I said, you didn't see it. I didn't get first Rocket Raccoon, which is 271. But most of the good keys and the 200s I did get. You'll see that 232, cool Captain America team up cover. 231, this one's an okay condition. 229, second new Moonstone, and then this one's a great one to have too. The first new Moonstone. So Moonstone, I guess, first premieres in Captain America, and then the Moonstone that we know now, that's kind of been throughout the years in Marvel, that is her first appearance here. And it's a good book to have, so happy to get that. Hulk 227. It's crazy, This guy's dad, like I said, he collected these comics, and it's crazy, like, what's in really good condition and what's in bad condition. Like, how did this book stay in great condition? This is, like, one of the best conditioned copies of all the books. And I'm like, but then, like, this one, not so much. You know, it's, like, bent over. It's, like, the spine isn't good. I mean, it's decent, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, it's got a chip here. I mean, I'm glad I got this one. I feel like that one's a better book anyway with the Avengers on the cover. Hulk 224. Nice leader issue. Hulk 223. This one's in okay condition. Hulk 221 with Stingray. Okay. Still got a lot here. Sticking around. Some good stuff. Hulk 220. Hulk 219. 218. And I will say again, like, you can tell this guy was younger when he had these books. They're not as in good condition. Like, some are, like, this one's in decent condition. Here's the one with them fighting the Bi-Beast, one of the, possibly a really funny name for a character. Hulk 215, decent, really nice condition on that one. These are pretty decent, and these are good ones to have. Hulk 214, first Jack of Hearts on the cover in comics. He first premieres, I think, in like a Master of Kung Fu magazine. And then this is Jack of Hearts' first appearance in comics, Hulk 213. And that one's decent condition. Here's another first appearance. I feel like this character doesn't get used enough. I think he's a cool character. Constrictor. So that's his first appearance, number 212. All right. Hulk 211. Decent condition. Hulk 202. Nice Jarella cover. That one's in decent condition. That one's Hulk 201. This is an interesting issue because this one is that they wanted Conan in it. And it even says shock follows shock, says Hulk battles the most unexpected barbarian of all. It's not Conan because they didn't have like the license or they couldn't use him in the comic. So when you read the comic, like they're even hiding his eye, like his eyes messed up. Still pretty cool. It's deceiving, you know, they were tricking kids thinking Conan was appearing in the Hulk. And they were printing Conan at this time. So Hulk 200, which is fine. It's not like a crazy book, but they had this one, Hulk 198. That's a good one with the Man Thing. And then this one's even better. Hulk 197. This is with the Bernie Wrightson cover. This book can command like a decent price, like $50. It does have a big chip missing on the back left bottom of the cover. So it's, I don't know, worth half of that. I don't know. Happy to get this though. This is a great book. I was glad it was in the collection. This one's in really nice condition, especially for a white cover. Like, again, I'm like, I don't understand how some books just did well. Maybe he bought these new and then he bought like some of these other books like in used bookstores back in the day. I have no idea. All right, I'm gonna grab the other half, so give me a second. I got the stack. Let's do this. So I did have issue 199. This one's in okay condition with Doc Samson on the cover. As you can see, some of these books definitely have like some wear, like just color rub and everything like that. But again, for the price, and these books are not that easy to come by. Like when you go to a comic store these days, I will guarantee you, this is like almost all comic stores. You will find like a lot of like 90s Hulk in the 300s. You might find a few McFarlane Hulks in there. But once you get below 300, they do get a little tougher. And then once you get to the 200s, the low 200s and the hundreds, that's rare. So to find these all in the collection was super awesome. So Hulk 196. 193, another cool Doc Samson cover. Again, not the greatest condition, but happy to have it. Hulk 192. Hulk 191. Forgot this guy's name. I think this is his first appearance. Hulk 190. First appearance of Glorion. Funny thing about this character was when I got this guy, I have like almost a full collection of the Hulk, minus the 1 through 6 that I collected as a kid throughout the year. So my goal is to like go through all these books and find the better version, because like I said, as a kid I was just happy to get these, and whatever I could pay, the cheapest I could pay with my allowance or whatever at the time. And I'll say that probably some of them are not in the greatest condition, so they might be worse than some of these. But I remember when I got the first appearance of Glorion, I was like, oh, that's so cool. Because at the time when I started getting into the Hulk was around the time Hulk was Mr. Fix-It, and Glorion was in a couple of issues around. It was like around the 350s. So this character I don't think is relevant all in any way. The rainbow is really funny. So pretty cool. And he's fighting the Toads, which is goes back to like Hulk issue 2. And there's Jarella, Hulk's girlfriend, and I forgot this guy's name. I thought he died in Hulk 182. I don't know. This one is surprisingly in really nice condition, especially being a black cover. Now it does have a little bit of wear, but Hulk 188 versus the Gremlin. 187, not that good of condition. 186. 185. I know you guys are like, oh my God, does he have them? Yes, I do. I got Hulk 183. And I got Hulk 179. I know, those are the books you're talking about. Those are the ones you want. When you find a collection of Hulk books, you're like, where's Hulk 179? And where's Hulk 183? Actually, I talked about it. He sold them a while ago. He did have 181 to 182. He got a decent amount for it, and good for him. I don't think I would have been able to afford what he wanted. That's a book, like, now, there's, like I said, there's a lot of good stuff in here, but most people who are not big comic people, they're not going to know, but they know Wolverine. So if they have that in their collection, they're going to know that that's worth a lot of money, because Wolverine is a major Marvel character, a Marvel, or just comics in general. This one's a good one. It's like a VG. Hulk 177, early appearance of Warlock. I think this story takes place right after Marvel, the first part of either Marvel Premiere with Warlock in it, those first 2 issues, or I think this takes place after Warlock issue 8 when the series initially ended. This one's pretty good. Hulk 175 with the Inhumans. Hulk 174. 173. This one's a good one. Decent condition. Probably a good cleaning would help. But Hulk 170. Whoa. Having problems here today, guys. Hulk 172 with the Juggernaut. So that's pretty cool. There we go. Happy to have that. This is another cool one. Hulk 171 with Abomination and Rhino. Hulk 166, first appearance of Zazaz. That's good. Hulk 165, I guess the first appearance of Aquan. I don't know. This cover always makes me laugh. Hulk 164, I love this guy on the bottom. But I always thought, as a kid, when I first saw this book, I always thought it was like the Hulk was fighting a bunch of chunky Colossus. Like this dude, like the face kind of looks like Colossus from X-Men, and they're like bonky and chunky. So I always thought the Hulk's fighting a bunch of chunky Colossuses. This one's a great one. This is a nice VG fine copy. Hulk 162, first appearance of Wendigo. I think that's a great book to have. Really good score in this collection. I was happy that this one was in like a fine, very fine condition, especially with the other books. This is a great book in this run. Hulk 161 with the Beast. This is around the time when Beast is in his Amazing Adventures, where he, issue 11 through like whatever 17, I think. So this is a cool book to have in that era. Hulk 160 versus Tiger Shark. That one's in okay condition, but I'll survive. All right. Hulk 156. This book blew up last year because it was the first appearance of Krylar, who lives and dies in this comic. Krylar, if you're wondering, let me see if I can fix that glare. Okay, here we go. This is not in good condition. This is like either has like water damage, like it has like that thick feel, like it definitely had water damage. I have this comic too, and it feels exactly the same. And every time I find a copy of this, it always is like that. So I'm wondering, is it the paper of this book? It can't be. I just keep running into like bad condition copies of this book. But it's a great cover. It's been homaged a bunch. There's a great Savage Dragon cover that's like this. But it has the first appearance of Krylar, who, like I said, it was Bill Murray's character in Ant-Man Quantumania. And that character mounted to nothing, just like how I guess this character ended up mounting nothing in the comics. So it's kind of funny. Spoilers to Ant-Man, sorry. I don't know. Happy to have it either way. Hulk 155. I like when they have the years on it. That makes it easier for you to know what year that book came out. Hulk 154. This has a chip on the back and has some chips coming off here, which kind of stinks. The Ant-Man issue is a good issue to have, but it's fine. Hulk 151. This is a great book. It's in really nice condition. It's a shame that they got the stamps on it, but some people do like that. This is a Bargain Bookshop. Maybe we can go there. West North End. Here's the telephone number, 543 510. You know what? I'm not going to read it. I don't want don't be pranking these people, right? Now, this book, I feel like this book had the potential to be worth so much more, but they decided for some reason not to put him on the cover. This has Havoc in it, and that's Polaris. You wouldn't know that because it's just this girl on the bottom with green hair. That's Polaris, and Havoc's in this comic. And Havoc was on the cover of Hulk 150, and this being like right after the X-Men run ended, this book would probably be worth twice, if not 3 times more, the price. Just because of so this is a good issue to have, Havoc and Hulk 150, just to, keep your eyes out for that. All right, this is pretty cool. Almost wrapping up part 1. Hulk 144, not the greatest condition. Spine is really messed up. It's an awesome, iconic Hulk vs. Dr. Doom cover. This one's in much better condition. Happy to have it. Hulk 143, not as cool of a cover. Hulk looks a little derpy. Dr. Doom's in the background. This cover, though, is so good. Like, just the rich, black ink shading and everything. It's the same artist, but I feel like the love was for 144. The purples and everything. It's such a great cover. The text. Not to say 143 is a bad book. Happy it was in good condition. I just wish this one was in better condition, but that's fine. Hulk 142, not the greatest condition. Like a good, but it's the first appearance of Valkyrie. Now, Valkyrie makes an appearance before this in Avengers 83, and it's not really Valkyrie. It's Enchantress or something. But this is her first real appearance, is right here. So, pretty cool. Like I said, it's an okay condition. This one's an improvement copy for me. I had one of these, and believe it or not, this one is better. It has a little bit of fading, or whatever you want to call it, color up, but this is the first appearance of Jarella. It has a signature on here. I don't think it's from the artist, but happy to have it either way. Hulk 136, again, as you can see, a lot of wear on this. Still pretty cool. This one's I'm glad is in decent condition. This might be an improvement copy from the one I have from a kid. Hulk 137, it's an awesome Kang cover. And again, we get to see the year. It's 1971. So that's cool. Hulk 134, got a little stamp on there. It's okay condition. All right, almost done with part 1. Hulk 133. That's it. I think that one's actually really nice. Hulk 132, not as nice, but still. Hulk 131, decent condition with Iron Man on the cover. Hulk 127 with Mogul. All right. Then we don't have a bunch of the issues. We go down to Hulk 116, decent condition copy with the leader on it. I guess I missed this one. Hulk 123 with the leader on it. So that's cool. I had that one as well. This one's a shame. Oh, man. Because it is decent. It has some, distressing, which actually looks kind of cool when you think about it. This book spiked a bit, so the leader is going to be in the new Captain America movie. And so it's going to be awesome with this cover, just became very popular. It's not like a key or anything. I think it might be the first time leaders in the Hulk series. I could be wrong. You know, he's first introduced in like Tales to Astonish. This has a big tear on the back, which just stinks. But again, with the price I got all these books for, you can tell me if I got a good deal or not. I will not reveal that until part 2. Hulk 113, nice condition copy with Sandman on the cover. Hulk 112. Hulk 111, it's got a subscription increase, but that's an awesome cover. The one I have for my collection is actually really phenomenal condition, but I'm happy to have this as well. Hulk 110, another one where the one I have is like almost mint condition, but this one's still pretty good, and this is a great book to have. Hulk 109 with Khazar. Hulk 108 with Mandarin. All right, almost done, guys. Hulk 106, this one's a decent condition. Happy to have it. Now, these are not in the greatest condition. Happy to get them. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, there was no Hulk 102 in it. I think he sold those a long time ago. I do have a Hulk 102, thankfully, but he did not have that in there. That would have been pretty cool. These are both detached covers, which kind of stinks. They look pretty good, except for the big thing going down. There's still, everything's complete. It just doesn't have the cover. And then the last one for part 1 of this awesome comic collection that I acquired. Tales to Astonish, number 83, cool General Ross, Rick Jones Hulk cover. Not the greatest condition. It's probably like a 2. But happy to have it either way. So yeah, there's some good stuff in here. This is pretty cool. This got these Treasury books as well. Again, decent, not the greatest condition, but these books are hard to come by in good condition. Little kids got these. They beat the hum. They sold them at toy stores. The back cover is so freaking cool, though. Look at that. Many Foes has Hulk. Many Foes has the Hulk. And look, there's Havoc. Havoc should have been on the cover of Hulk 150, but he wasn't. But he somehow made it to the back of Marvel Treasury edition number 17, which is a cool Hulk cover. And then I have that spectacular Spider-Man number 1. I guess this is the first Marvel Treasury book, so that's pretty cool. So from 1974. Let's see if you can see the whole thing. Again, not the greatest condition, and that's pretty cool. This nice John, I'm pretty sure that's John Romita, Spider-Man. So really cool books. So yeah, stick around. Well, not stick around because this video's done. If you like what you saw, smash that like button. If you have any questions on anything, leave a comment. If you like these type of videos, hit that subscribe button. Become part of the You Love Comic Books conversation. Part 2 will be coming soon. And I'll reveal what I paid for the full collection. And the best books are in part 2. Save it for the sequel. That's a wise words I heard from a Lipton iced tea commercial one time starring Rocky. All right. Well, you're going to see a previous video here. You're going to see a previous video there. You're going to smash that subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.